G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, catching up with Coach Dykes before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking for the edge, it's Lindsey. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Rebels head it quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up the few. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Knight. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Can they catch him? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Scott.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Snap it to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Payne. Swamped immediately. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He's changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hard Rock. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he avoids the sack.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Run ends there. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a crease. It's Lindsey. Knocked down immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On third down. down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Lindsey. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Looks as if he's going to run it. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Smith with the grab over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On the option. He'll toss it. There's some daylight. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter.
Number 33 set to kick off.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Changing the routes with his receivers. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got the first down. At the 35, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense takes the field, ready to get going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just smothered on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Underwood. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Underwood to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Underwood, rush right in his face, and wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
TCU. Number 33 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Underwood. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. There he goes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Underwood to throw. Look out. He fires a bullet to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the number 9 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's USF with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Quarterback keeper, the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it. Still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Lindsey. He's past the marker. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside. It's Lindsey. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Knight. On the move, he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Left side is Lindsey. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Rebels will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Alexander. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And That's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Throwing, Underwood. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They're testing the right side here. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Underwood. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Eagle, eagle, check, eagle. Hammer, hammer. Punch, punch. Slow, idiot.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Knight. Touchdown, Rebels. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he makes the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This is a designed run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Motion from the back. 2nd down to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They just keep firing. Out wide right, it's Scott. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Payne. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback changing the play. Direct snap. Turning it on. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense was challenged after a poor showing last week, and they have answered the bell. Straight ahead, it's Lindsey. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Lagway. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You just can't say enough about how this defense has played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most. Just can't say enough about the D.
Man, they were the
headed to the end zone.